Now, the Doctor Who TV movie was released on the 12th of May 1996 in Canada, the 14th of May 1996 in the USA, and the 27th of May 1996 in the UK. It got 5.5 million viewing figures in the US and 9.1 million in the UK. It was the love child of the BBC and Fox, trying to revive Doctor Who while making a pseudo reboot. The plan was cut short due to the BBC, just an ordeal by the BBC. But we did get the TV movie, which brought the return of Sylvester McCoy as the 7th Doctor and his regeneration into the 8th Doctor, portrayed by Paul McGann. I was originally going to do this in May, but this didn't happen due to the death of the original channel. However, this is being uploaded in the 20th anniversary year, so here's my review of the Doctor Who TV movie. Our story opens with an opening monologue performed by Paul McGann as the 8th Doctor, speaking about the Master's trial and, the Master's final wish. I just really like it. I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't like it, but yeah, I think the actual performance by Paul McGann is brilliant. He knows how to say words. This is going to be a great review, isn't it? Then we see the Doctor Who logo, which is done in brilliant CGI, and the theme is brilliant. It's one of the greatest in the show's history. Also, the Vortex is alright. It's actually a great piece of CG, as is the TARDIS. Speaking about the TARDIS, the first non-CG shot of the entire thing is the 7th Doctor walking in the TARDIS. Now, even though there's an opening line in this, contradicting itself, it's still a really good episode of the show, so bear with me here. Anyway, so the TARDIS is designed beautifully on the inside and the outside, and anyway, the return of Sylvester McCoy,
praise the Sylvester,
as well. That is one of the greatest ideas ever, so you can actually dictate that, yes, this is a canon piece of Doctor Who media. It just makes it easier. May I just say, Sylvester McCoy's performance in this, I feel that he is underutilized a bit, but his facial expressions are used superbly. It's like describing the story without doing it, you know? So then there's music by John Debney, and even though there's this one song that's overused a lot, kind of like not Dave the Doctor, I Am the Doctor, sorry. That's overused, but the music in this, it is good, like I Am the Doctor, but it is overused, but it is good, engaging, and yes. Then we get to a scene introducing the character of Chang Li. Now, it's a gang fight. It's okay. I consider Chang Li a companion, even though it is technically narratively ambiguous. But seriously, what other name a companion that is a gangster? You can't, can you? Anyway, it's a different companion idea, and plus, it's a down to earth scene. You know, there's the risk that him and his other gang members might die, and yeah, and then the TARDIS lands, and then the gangsters shoot the Doctor because we need plot, and yeah, but then Chang Li, right? He calls an ambulance, and the doctor's saying no, but Chang does it anyway because seriously, if you saw someone if you seen someone right that got shot, wouldn't you take them to an ambulance or a hospital or whatever? Yeah, but I wonder how much Chang had to pay to get him in to the hospital.
$100 billion.
Because yeah. There's no free healthcare in the US. Also, there's a John Smith reference. Just so you know. Okay, the doctor seems to be wounded by the attack, of course. But it wasn't fatal. So you'd think that good old Sylve was gonna be alright. That's where Dr. Grace Holloway comes in, a fan of opera who is also a heart surgeon, who is instructed to operate on the doctor. She isn't perfect. Her boyfriend doesn't like how she has to operate on a patient during a date. Yeah, her boyfriend is a jerk. Screw him! We have a dramatic scene where Grace is operating on the doctor with that music playing. He fights to save himself from being operated with opera in the background. Basically, one of the songs stop and then the other song plays, right? Done. Then the doctor flatlines. That's it. That's the end of the TV movie. Good night, guys. Good night. Okay, it's not the end. Okay, Chang steals the doctor's things from Grace because why not? He's a gangster. Then Bruce, you know, that guy from the ambulance. Yeah, he's snoring in bed with his girlfriend. Who I guess is being awoken by the snoring. We'll get back to this, because this scene will be important later. Don't worry, we'll get back to it. Then, this person, I don't know what his job is, but he takes care of dead bodies after they died in the hospital and stuff, and he's just speaking to the doctor's body, just... What? Why is he, like, saying satire things to a dead corpse? Okay, this may sound like I'm not liking the TV movie, but I do genuinely really enjoy the TV movie, but this specific scene is just seriously... I don't get this guy. Then we have the regeneration scenes. The Master's regeneration has CGI mixed with practical effects, and the Doctor's is being compared to the creation of Frankenstein's monster. I'm not saying I don't like this, but I'm just pointing it out that, yes, literally, it is being compared to Frankenstein's monster. You think I'm kidding? No. No, seriously, it is. I'm not editing this. This is literally the actual scene. Yeah. So the Doctor is alive and has amnesia from being dead too long. He was dead because of the anesthetic destroying his regenerative cells. Of course, this is explained later in the movie, but I'm just going to explain it now because I can. And then we get references to previous stories, with the Doctor's clothes and Chang searching through the Doctor's things. The Master has awoken in Bruce's body. His plan is to steal the Doctor's body, as Bruce won't do. He proceeds to kill Bruce's partner, which in the American version, he snapped her neck. Jesus! Well, then again, the Master is a killer. So, this just proves it. We get the first glimpse of how time is important to the overall plot, because the Doctor just sees this clock and foreshadowing. Now, for you guys at home, think alarm clocks. Grace quits her job because she hates how her boss just erased the doctor's existence at that hospital. Okay, not literal erasure, but literally there's no evidence to suggest that he exists. Then the doctor and Grace met, and the doctor has good dialogue. Then Grace gets intrigued on how the doctor was the same person as she operated on. She drives away and tries to help the doctor. The master has a humorous quip. Then he wants the doctor, and we see that his body is peeling away, which was something they were going to continue with, but the actor didn't like prosthetics. Damn you, Eric Roberts! The doctor and Grace have a scene where she likes how he has two hearts, and the doctor remembers stuff. The master finds the TARDIS and enters it. Well, Chang does that thing that most companions do when they find out it's bigger on the inside. The TARDIS seems to like Chang. The master uses his Time Lord eyes to hypnotize Chang and to be his companion, and convinces him that he's the hero. Yeah. By the way, Time Lord eyes exist. You know, I hate that more than the half-human thing, which I'll get to. The Doctor and Grace walk and talk. The Doctor reminisces and remembers. Yeah, great dialogue. And his shoes fit perfectly. Unlike these ones, they're a size too small. Oh gosh, there's dust on them. Content. The master says fictitious stories about the Doctor, like how he was Genghis Khan. These could be stories about the master and what he did. We get introduced to the Cloister Room and the Eye of Harmony, which used to be on Gallifrey but now is in every TARDIS, and it opens using a human eye. But the master has Time Lord eyes, but Chang is a human being. Yeah, the Doctor feels something, remembers that he is the Doctor, and kisses Grace. Just... No! 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 The master sees that the Doctor exists, and the Doctor is half human. The Doctor's not half human. I'm not... How do I disprove it? Anyway, McGann's just a good actor. I've just put that in my notes because he is one, and yeah, at that point, yeah. Anyway, the Doctor has some humour, and he finds out about an atomic clock which he needs. The Master arrives. The Doctor doesn't recognise him. Yeah, they all drive to the clock, and stuff happens. Then the Doctor recognises the Master as soon as there's a traffic jam. And then the Master spits acid at Grace. They run into the police, and the Doctor outsmarts them. Then they take the motorbike. The Master says, my favourite line,
This is an ambulance!
A chase scene happens. Yeah, I mean, I like the chase scene. It's long and more dialogue happens, and yeah. The Doctor outsmarts the atomic clock person by telling the lie. The Doctor steals a part from the atomic clock. You see, I like how the Eighth Doctor is outsmarting people by just using dialogue, you know, and then just takes things from them or switches things around, and yeah. He's a master pickpocket and a master, like, he's just good, you know? Anyway, the Doctor steals the part, and they run into the security person, and he gives him advice and leaves. The Master is in the building searching for them. Then the Doctor and Grace escape and go back to the TARDIS. He explains about the police box design, then satire, then the cloister bell, then problems ensue, then alarm clocks. Then Grace gets possessed by the Master. Then the Master tries to steal the Doctor's bodies. Then the Master flubs up by accidentally spilling the beans in front of Chang. And then Chang switches sides, and then the Master snaps Chang's neck. I told you he's a killer. The Eric Roberts Master gets a lot of flack, but at least he's a killer. At least we see him kill people on screen. At least we actually see him kill people in a really bad way. I mean, John Sim killed thousands of people, but technically that never happened. But we didn't actually get to see them die. We only got to see one person die by Eric Roberts. I mean, not Eric Roberts, John Sim. And yeah. Then the battle commences, and then Grace is about to save the Doctor. The Master is actually really close to winning. But then she saves the day in the nick of time. Then an alarm clock. Then Grace frees the Doctor. Then the Master throws her off. Then fight scene. Then the Master flies into the eye. Then somehow, Grace and Chang are alive. The Doctor doesn't acknowledge Chang, only Grace. Then the eye closed. Then they land back on New Year's Day 2000. Chang gets to keep the Doctor's gold dust, which was given to him by the Master earlier on. And then the Doctor offers Grace to travel with him. Well, when I say offer, what I really mean is him literally saying, "Come with me." And it's just, it's a bit creepy. Yeah, but then she declines, they kiss, he leaves. Then the Doctor resumes what he was doing at the start. Then the film ends. My overall thoughts on the TV movie are, it's not perfect at all. But then again, it is really good in my opinion. I think Paul McGann is a great actor. That is one of the best thing about the film is Paul McGann. And Eric Roberts as Master isn't the worst Master by any means, so he makes a good enough Master. Now, I don't like the half-human bits, or the "ooh, look, the Doctor's kissing" bits, or the Time Lord Eyes thing, but I mean, Time Lord Eyes things could be explained via the Master being, well, a snake thing. So yeah, the TV movie is just something that I'm just not fussed on, and I like it mainly due to Paul McGann's acting. I mean, if you don't want to watch it, don't, but I recommend you do, and it's a nice way to spend an hour and a half. So for that reason, I give the TV movie, ironically, an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, but I feel like an 8 out of 10 does suit it. That's what I feel objectively, but subjectively, it's 12 out of 8. Boom. Yeah, but 8 out of 10 is what I'm going to give this as the official score. Now, join me next time when I will be doing another video. Stay tuned for 2.5 weeks. Right, I shall see you in the next video. Bye.